It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to your #1 shop for everything entertainment happening in Nigeria and in diaspora. Welcome to the wrap-up brought to you by Daw Empire. This week's edition of the show is dedicated to one half of Zuluzu, Michael Tetsi, who died during the week, and also to the people who died in the attack that happened at the St. Francis Catholic Church in Ondo State, Nigeria. My name is Brave, the host. Welcome to today's edition of the wrap-up. As usual, we'll be letting you in on everything happening in Nigerian entertainment and in diaspora. We'll also be letting you in on the top 5 trendiest songs right here on the wrap-up brought to you by Daw Empire. Once again, my name is Brave, the host. Today, the promises to be absolutely amazing, guys. This week's edition of the show is something you will absolutely love. Sit back, relax, and have a great time with us. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back to the show. This is the wrap-up brought to you by Daw Empire. Like I said earlier, this week's edition of the show promises to be absolutely mind-blowing as I've got loads of information for you. The biggest of G's happening in the Nigerian entertainment scene and also the biggest of tunes across all platforms. Welcome to the show. In case you're just joining us, you've not missed much. Let's get right into it now. These are some of the news that made the rounds during the week. First up, I've got this one as a Big Brother Nigeria's Whitemoney receives 37 million naira worth of gifts from his fans. Amazing, you will say. And another news today it concerns another Big Brother Naija housemate, as Big Brother Naija's housemate, Pere's accuser, threatens to release his tape with the First Lady of Kogi State. Now, this is one story that has refused to go away. Now, the next piece of news is one that concerns a man who is proving to be one of the King Solomons of this generation. I'm talking about no other than Nick Cannon, who is expecting baby #1, not #2, but #9, ladies and gentlemen. Also on the headlines this week, we've got the Johnson World signee, Ruger, who is set to release his brand new EP, the deluxe edition of the Second Wave EP. These are many more we have got for you right here on the wrap-up. Keep it locked right here. When I return from this break, I will be letting you in on all the juice, all the lowdown. You do not want to miss out on any of these stories. Keep it locked right here. Remember, you can be a part of the conversation by hitting us up on Instagram at Daw Empire. We're also live on YouTube at Daw Empire. Subscribe, tell a friend to tell another friend that we are in the building. We'll take a short breather. When we return, we take you into the whole drama of what is going on in the Nigerian entertainment and in the diaspora. Stay with us. Welcome back to the show. Now, let's get right into it, guys. Now, they always say that the easiest route to becoming a superstar in Nigeria is by signing up for the Big Brother Nigeria show. If you believe that, you may not be far from the truth, as that has made loads and loads of superstars, from Lekon to Bisola to Efe, and the last one being Whitemoney. Now, on the 6th of June, during the week, Whitemoney celebrated his birthday. And I kid you not, his fans gave him a check of 37 million naira. That is absolutely amazing. Now, this increases the number of Big Brother Naija housemates who have been given gifts ranging from cars, cash gifts, houses, and all the whatnots. Well, we are saying congratulations to Mazi Whitemoney, who keeps cashing out, right? And we also say that for those of you who are hoping to be next major superstars, well, we wish you all of the very best. But from Daw Empire, we are saying congratulations to Whitemoney, and we say happy belated birthday to you from all of us, from the cast and crew of Daw Empire. If you were part of the show last week, this piece of information should not come to you as a surprise. Last week I brought you the information that Pere Kogi was being accused of having an affair with the First Lady of Kogi State. Now, Pere went ahead to threaten whoever is the perpetrator of that information. True or false, we do not know. However, the man who goes by the name Jackson Ude has come out to say if Pere is not careful, he'll be putting out a receipt of his affair with the First Lady of Kogi State. How true is that? Is a $1 million question. Now, the man went on Twitter to say, who the hell is BBNaija Pere Kogi? They better advise him to keep quiet. If I hear or see my name on his mention again, I will release the video, and damn it, I deleted earlier tweet because senior officials pleaded, but if he wants to flex muscles with me, try me, he tweeted. Now, this is a story that seems not to want to go away. Now, the big question now is, what is the next step? Will Pere be suing for defamation of character? Will Pere be suing for any other thing, as a matter of fact, right? We wait to see what eventually happens. But like I say, I am the gossip mill. I am the gist merchant. Just stay right here with me on the wrap-up brought to you by Daw Empire, as I will be giving you the full lowdown of what is going down. Who is saying the truth? Jackson Uday on Twitter or Pere Kogi, former Big Brother Naija housemates. Keep it locked right here. The show makes a return after this break. I've got loads and loads of more stuff for you coming up right here. Remember, this show is powered by Daw Empire. We're live on Instagram and we're also live on YouTube. Stay with us. Now, loads and loads of superstars were made during the coronavirus pandemic. One of them is Chosen World signee Ruger, who put out his debut EP titled The Pandemic. Now, he made loads and loads of fans for himself. Now, he went ahead to drop the Second Wave EP sometime last year. A show, the listening party hosted by Boomplate, that I was opportuned to host. This time around, Ruger is back with another brand new one. This time, an extended version of the Second Wave EP. Remember, on the Second Wave EP, he had songs like Bounce and Deal, songs that charted across the continent and the world in its entirety. Now, Ruger is back with the Second Wave EP, the Deluxe. Now, we'll be dropping it on the 17th of June, and I cannot wait to hear it. Now, a couple of days ago, it says the song talking about women on his Instagram, and I absolutely cannot wait, because if there is one man who has proven over the years that he's got eyes for talent, and he's talking about no other than Omo by himself. Talk about the priest, the man who discovered Rema, and Ruger. The big question is, who will be the next superstar to come out of the Chosen World? $1 million question. We'll be wishing Ruger the very best as we anticipate the release of his Second Wave Deluxe EP on his birthday, which happens to be the 17th of June. When we're talking about passion for something, it could be football, it could be music, it could be presentation, or whatever it is that you love. It could be movies. But this man I'm about to talk about seems to have penchant for making babies. Now picture it, when you're expecting baby number 9 from another lady entirely. Ladies and gentlemen, who am I talking about? I'm talking about Nick Cannon, the rapper, the music entrepreneur, and the man who loves to make babies. Remember, Nick Cannon has got a set of twins with Mariah Carey, the superstar singer, but this time around, he is expecting baby number 9 with his baby mama. Now, the big question is, when will Nick Cannon stop making babies? Well, if you ask me, now who I go ask, right? It's $1 million question, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, it's a good thing for Nick Cannon if it is what he loves doing. I always say that as long as you've got the Benjamins, you've got the means to take care of these kids, there is absolutely no problem. But in 2021, Nick Cannon lost his child, and maybe the man is trying to make up for that child he's lost. I even read somewhere that he's expecting 2 babies at the same time from 2 different women. Well, that is how we wrap it up on today's edition of the news segment on the wrap-up. When we return from this break, what song will be number 1 on our top 5 trending songs on the wrap-up this week? Brought to you by Daw Empire. Do not move a muscle, the show makes a return just after this breather. Day by day, loads and loads of great music is being released in Nigeria. Gone are those days when Nigerian clubs and Nigerian radio used to be dominated by foreign music. But these days, we have more of Nigerian music, majorly 95% of Nigerian music on our airwaves. Welcome to the top 5 trending songs on this week's edition of The Rapper, brought to you by Daw Empire. Now, this is where we get to tell you the top 5 songs, the biggest hits across all streaming platforms, and we also talk about radio airplays. Welcome. Remember, I'm still your host, Brave the Host. Now, starting at number 5 this week is a man who was number 4 last week, but he had to drop to number 5 this week, ladies and gentlemen. At number 5, we've got Burna Boy with Last, a song that everybody seems not to get enough of at this point, talking about his ex, Steph London. At number 4 is one of the biggest tunes that has been released in the past 2 months, and you'll agree with me that Asake is on a roll. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a disc jockey himself, DJ Spinall, featuring Asake at number 4 with Palazzo. At number 3 this week is a man who came into the limelight sometimes in 2017. And here is Zinolisky sampling Asha's Be My Man from way back. And this one is titled Loving You. At number 2, we've got the biggest record label out of Africa by any standards, ladies and gentlemen. This as the Mavin All-Stars, and this one titled Overdose. Do not move a muscle. The show makes a return after this short break. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up brought to you by Daw Empire. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the details, the full details of the songs that I've got for you right here on the top 5 trending songs for this week brought to you by Daw Empire. Ladies and gentlemen, at number 5 this week is a song by Grammy Award-winning superstar. He's been around for some time. I remember he dropped his debut album in 2013, leaving an impact for eternity, he titled it. This guy goes by the real name Damini Eboluwa Ogulu. This guy has been holding it down for some time, and this song is at number 5 this week. This song is titled Last Last, and it is everywhere. Now, even Lewis Hamilton, one of the greatest Formula 1 drivers of all time, was seen bopping to this song, and that is to tell you how huge that song is. Burna is not just a great songwriter, he's also a great performer. Ladies and gentlemen, at number 5 this week is a Burna Boy with Last Last. Enjoy. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, right? Now when I hear this song, the first time I heard the word palazzo was when I decided to enroll in a fashion school, right? Palazzo is the type of pants that ladies wear. But this time around, palazzo is one of the most popular words on Nigerian streets. No thanks to the disc jockey DJ Spino, who started his disc jockeying career in 2004 with Ray Power. He's a songwriter, is a singer, is a hype man, and he's also a label executive. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DJ Spino featuring Ashake at number 4, and this song is titled Palazzo. Holding it down at number 3 this week is a guy who came into the limelight in 2017 thanks to his freestyle videos that went viral on all social media platforms. He was snapped up by Naira Marley, and since then he's not looked back, dropping hit after hit. Ladies and gentlemen, Zinolisky is his name. No, though a lot of people have complained about him sounding monotonous on most of his records. Talking about the man, one of the few Nigerian artists who have mastered the art of amapiano, the amapiano genre of music. Ladies and gentlemen, but you cannot blame him. They say one good turn deserves another. You do not change a winning team, at least as far as football is concerned. And if it works for him, well, the man should stick to his guns. At number 3 is Zinolisky with Loving You. This one is an absolutely beautiful record. Enjoy the song at number 3. We'll be right back to give you the top 2 songs. The question is, what song will be number 1 this week? Keep it locked right here. Keep your fingers crossed as we've got you covered on the top 5 trending songs. Now, when we're talking about basketball, we talk about basketball greats, we talk about Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Michael Jordan. When we're talking about the pugilist game, talk about boxing, we talk about Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali. When we talk about football, the holy grail in football when it comes to football clubs happens to be Real Madrid. In African music, the record label that comes easily to your mind when it comes to big record labels who are kicking it big happens to be the Mavin Records. Now, how the Jazzy was able to transition from more hits to Mavins is one that should be studied in the university. Ladies and gentlemen, at number 2 this week are the Mavin All-Stars. Now we've got the Mavin 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and these are the 4th generation of Mavin superstars. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about no other than Crayon, who went completely crazy on this record. Crayon, Boy Spice, Magix, Ladi Paul, who's got a brand new song out, Bad Energy, and we've got the superstar songstress herself, Ira Star, on this song titled Overdose. This song is beautiful. Everybody's talking about it, and I hope that you love it as well. At number 2 this week, boys and girls, mamas and papas, we've got the Mavin All-Stars with Overdose. Alright, welcome back. That was the number 2 song for this week. We're gradually coming to the tail end of today's edition of the show. If you just joined us, you missed out a great deal on loads and loads of amazing stuff that I brought to you on the show today. But you know what? You're just in time for the number 1 song. Just before we take you through the number 1 song for this week, let's do a quick recap of the top 4 songs for this week. At number 5, ladies and gentlemen, I brought you Burna Boy with that song. Some would call it the breakup song, some would call it a love song, but it is crazy how Burna Boy was able to mix breakup, love, relationship, money, and all the whatnots just in one song. Talk about the pen game of Burna Boy. At number 5, Last. Okay, at number 4, we brought you a song Palazzo, DJ Spino featuring Ashake. And at number 3 this week, we brought you no other than the Malian music signee. Talk about Zinoliski, who held it down for us at number 3 with Loving You. Talk about the number 2 song for this week. I brought you the Maven All Stars featuring Crayon, Boy Spice, Magix, Ladipo, and Ira Star at number 2. The big question now is, who is standing at number 1 this week? Is a big question, right? Like I said last week, ladies and gentlemen, very soon we've got loads and loads of amazing gifts for you. We're doing giveaways for you, and you get to predict the top 5 trending songs for the new week, and we get to read it out to you, and you get to win loads of amazing prizes, right? Remember to follow us on Instagram at Daw Empire, and we're also on YouTube at Daw Empire. Subscribe, tell a friend to tell another friend that we're in the building, right? Okay, at number 1 this week, ladies and gentlemen, he's still basking in the euphoria of the success of his song Ali. There is no way you're going on the streets, everybody's talking about Ali wants to go to school and all the whatnots, but this is what I'll tell you. Even if you love that song, do not take the entire lyrical content of that song to book, right? You should go to school, right? And pursue your hustle. At the end of the day, it pays. T.I. Blaze is standing at number 1 this week, and he's featuring the Mayana himself, Skibby. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mamas and papas, at number 1 this week, drum rolls ultimately necessary. I've got the number 1 song for you this week, ladies and gentlemen. It's no other than T.I. Blaze featuring Skibby with the song Kilo. Okay, that is where we call it a wrap on today's edition of the wrap up. I hope you had a great time, right? The same time flies when you're having fun. This is what I love to do. Like I always tell you, find that thing you love to do it with all you've got, and you will sit with kings and queens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where I drop anchor on today's edition of the show. Till I come your way again, my name is Breb the Host. Remember to follow me across all social media platforms at Breb the Host, at Daw Empire on all social media platforms as well. Till I come your way again, it is au revoir.